Well, those last few videos I did were pretty dark. Yeah, I should probably look at something or do something that's a little bit lighter in tone. Probably gonna talk about something like these, like this. Just gonna talk about why I dress the way I do. This is something I wanted to do for a long while, but unlike the last video I did, I wanted to do something a little bit more lighter in tone. So, you like after the last video, you can breathe. Everything's fine. There's no crisis. I'm fine now. Some days are better than others, but whatever. So I'm just gonna talk about why I dress the way I do. Now, from when I was a kid all the way up to around grade 7, my parents used to buy my clothes for me, and I didn't think I'd have any independence or didn't think of anything wrong with that up until halfway through grade 7 when everybody else is wearing what they want. Now, before every day before school, like from grade like up to from when I started going to school up to grade 7, my dad used to take out my clothes and that's what I would wear for school that day. Like before he'd go to work, he'd look through my drawers like this one right here or the one over there. My clothes, he'd take out the clothes I'd wear, which is gonna be like the clothes that I'm going to wear. He put them out before he went to work at 5 in the morning. So that's what he put. Whatever he put out is what I wore to school. And I didn't think much of what I wanted to wear until grade 7 when everybody else was wearing what they wanted to wear. And so it was like I want to wear what I want to wear, but I don't have the money since I didn't have a job. And we were a little short on money, so it's like, well, I have to do what I have now. And so with the combination of hand-me-downs from my parents, like clothing from the 80s or 90s or whatever, I forgot. Um, I started wearing clothing that fit me a bit better. Like grade 7 was kind of the last year where my dad actually like brought clothes for me, and I just started like taking out clothes for myself. And so when I was in grade 8, I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna follow another classmate and just wear what I want. Like so technically, like I just wanted, like in a way, I was dressing up like other people because the same stuff my dad actually bought, my parents bought from me, were the same kind of clothes that other people wanted. And eventually, I wanted to be a little bit more independent and stand out a little bit more. I am not a hipster. I just wanted to stand out a little bit more and be a little bit of an individual. I am not a hipster. You know who you are. When I say I'm not a hipster, I am not a hipster. I am not a hipster. So what happened was, I eventually wanted, like another classmate wore like dark clothing, and I thought, hey, I want to wear dark clothing too. Okay, I kind of ripped them off a little bit, but I wanted to wear dark clothing, so I just bought, not bought, but I had like black shirts and black jeans and a Puma. Like I still have it in this closet right here. A Puma jacket that was black, like it was black, and there was some silver on the sleeves, and that's usually what I used to wear. But I didn't have much black shirts, so I'm like, oh, okay, fine. I'm just gonna wear a little bit more color, like a little bit of color, but I really want the dark clothing. And I kept doing that up until when I was in high school. When throughout high school, the high school I went to was a Catholic school, and we had to wear uniforms. So I so it didn't really matter what kind of clothing I would wear because like most of us will be wearing the same thing in different variations. So what happened was like I didn't really care about what I was wearing until we had these things once a month called dress down days where we could basically forego any uniforms and we got to wear whatever we wanted. Now, like for me, I always knew what I wanted to wear because well, I kind of wore the same thing outside of school. And speaking of school, from kindergarten all the way to around the last year, second last year of high school, I did go to a Muslim school on Saturdays where I couldn't wear all black because we had a uniform there. So it was like a white hat, not like a white hat that's like this, except it's like a Muslim hat. I forgot what it was called, but it was called a hat. And we had a white shirt and green pants. That was for the guys. And then for the women, it was a hijab, and I forgot what it was, but green pants, white shirt, I think. And that's what I wore on Saturdays. So yeah, so for most of high school and all of elementary school, I went to school 6 days a week, with the exception of at least 3 years of my life. The first 3 years of school, every Sunday I went to karate. So technically, for the first 3 years of when I used to go to school, I actually went to school every day for a week. 5 days in Catholic school. Saturday school was my Muslim school, and Sundays was karate. So yeah, that was pretty much it. And more on that another time if I ever get to that. But it was a busy schedule for me. But back to high school, um, we still had uniforms like up until dress down days, which was once a month. We could wear anything we wanted if it was appropriate. As long as it was appropriate, it was fine. So I just wore the same thing. Usually like a black shirt, black jeans, a jacket, the same jacket I wore in elementary school. It still fit me up until like I still have it, but I just switched to another jacket which was like dark blue, and it was still a Puma jacket, but it was like dark blue and had the word Puma on one sleeve. I think I still have that in this closet. I actually don't really throw away a lot of things, which is pretty much why my room is kind of cluttered in a way. Like my closet, I'm kind of like afraid to go in there because my school uniforms are still in there. I barely wear them, but whatever. So what happened was like, you know, which is odd because I have two sisters. My sister, who's 2 years younger than me, would actually get up very early in the morning just to, on days during dress down days, she'd get up very early in the morning, like 2 hours earlier than usual, and like get herself ready and all the clothes that she wore. And maybe it's because she's a girl. Like I was kind of annoyed because I needed to use the washroom to brush my teeth, and then I'd like get ready because even when I go to work, I just put on the same thing. Like I wear, I'll get to that later, but I just wear the same thing. It takes me at least what, wake up, brush my teeth, use deodorant, perfume, and then in about, I counted at one point 20 seconds flat, just put on pants and then a shirt and a jacket, and I'm out the door. So yeah, high school, it's like okay, dress down days. My sister usually just took the washroom for like an hour or two just to prepare, so she wouldn't have to be in her uniforms. And I just wore the same thing, like black, like all black. And around this time, well, not around this time, but when I was in grade 9, I actually had a friend during drama classes who one day just decided to like put black nail polish on my thumb. And I looked at it and I'm like, huh, this is pretty good. And looking at this right now, I should probably reapply my black nail polish. Also, I have to get more nail polish because the ones I'm using right now is like not very good right now. So, yeah, it's like, okay, this looks nice. And then eventually I just want to get more of it. So she kept doing it while I got some of my sister's black nail polish, which was fine for the most part, except like it was sparkly nail polish. So I was like, oh, it's a good nail polish. But to the son's like, oh yeah, this is sparkly. I just want regular nail polish. So yeah. And then eventually, when I was in college, I kind of stopped wearing black. Like I kind of stopped. Like I wore color, I wore variation of it. I wore black occasionally, but it wasn't like a big deal like I had during high school and like elementary school, like later elementary school and then high school, and then like I just started like things and colors and whatnot. And I forewent the black jeans and went blue jeans. I wore lighter clothing, and like you know I like after with that lull between college and work, it's like okay, I don't care what I'm wearing. I just want to like find work and whatnot, and I didn't really care about my appearance. Though granted, this was before I actually could grow facial hair. No one can like. Uh, I could grow facial hair right now, but I shaved. I need a new shaver. But during that time, I didn't care what I was wearing, and it's like, okay, fine. And then I started working, and I did wear colorful clothing that my dad bought me, like a blue Jimi Hendrix shirt, which I think I wore in season one. I don't. I think I wore that Jimi Hendrix shirt in season one. I'm not sure. I should probably go back, but I kind of cringe looking at season one. I mean, it's good, but it's not as bad as season two. So like, I started working in 2013, and in the middle of 2014, somewhat, and I swear this happened. I was working. I was working like usually I just whenever I work, I don't talk to anybody. I just put things in boxes. And so I was working. I was like, my God, I miss I miss like wearing all black. I wish I had the money. And then I just stopped. I was like, wait a minute. Wait, I have the money. I was like, I wish I had the money. It's like, I wish I had the money to buy black clothing again. And I just like, oh, wait a minute. And so, like, the next day I had a day off. I went to Winners and bought a lot of black shirts, which was fine. But what happened was, like, I didn't check the sizes. And this was back before I lost weight. And I didn't look like a skeleton like I do now. Like, so I lost so I still had a lot of weight because I kept eating junk food. So I had different package of black shirts, which were either small, medium, or large. So in the meantime, I could only fit in the large clothing, so I had to buy more large clothing. And so I was like, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, this is good so far. And I eventually went from blue blue jeans all the way to black, not all the way, blue jeans to black jeans, and I had this time actually, it was like, and I didn't need a belt because like I was a bit, you know, what was it called? What was that word? Heavy. That's it, heavy. I was heavier back then, and so like, and then I started buying the skull hats, the one like I have a few up here. Hold on, like I have a few up here, and that includes the skull hats that you see in season 2 and 3. The hats you see in seasons 2 and 3 of the music video show, that's what I bought, and I bought many of them. And also, I recently bought the the hat that I wore during the Jake Paul episodes, the recent ones, where I go like this, and I give a reason you suck speech to the Paul brothers. That hat was actually the recent hat I actually bought. Um, because I bought that hat during Pride of like this year, 2018 Pride in Toronto. I bought it along with a friend because we wanted to have matching hats, and so I bought it with the dress I bought at a tattoo convention. I'll more on that later. More on the dress at a tattoo convention, but um, so I bought that hat and it looked really good. So much so that I ended up buying shoot, what was that buy? I bought something else. I liked that hat and I ended up buying the dress. Oh man, I got sidetracked because of that. So for work, like I don't really go all goth, but around the time I started buying black shirts again, I started buying black nail polish for myself because I actually had money, and I'm like, yes. And so at first, I actually went to Hot Topic to get black heart nail polish, but that's not good nail polish. So I went to another store where I got better nail polish, and it's what I've been using up to this day right now. And so in terms of shirts and leisurely shirts I wear at home like this, and the several other shirts I bought like this one. This one I actually bought at Hot Topic because it's getting cold and I actually want to keep warm. So this and several other shirts I'm pretty sure you seen a couple of them in the Christmas episodes of season 4 of the music video show. So I ended up like buying. I bought a few of them for Christmas, so I can actually like change it up a bit. So if one needs to go on the wash, another will go. And what I'm wearing right now is going to be season 8, the thing I'm going to wear for season 8, with the exception of this because this is just to keep my hair neat. Because I have not taken out my braids since I shot that 50 Cent episode in season 6. So that was at this point 2.5 months ago. I should really redo my braids soon. So that's kind of what like I just wanted to like express myself in terms of what I wear. Like I wear a lot of like I wear used to wear prior to when I bought black shirts for work. I used to wear like extra large shirts that had band names on them to impress some people. Like I have several Led Zeppelin shirts. I have a couple of Nirvana shirts. I have Oh man, I had a few more. I had a few more shirts to express the bands that I actually like. And speaking of like work, and again, I wore all black at work, not for gothic reasons, but because no, not for gothic reasons, but because I actually, I have up to this point right now, I have like dozens of black shirts in different sizes, and so I don't even need to take that much time to get dressed because I get changed in my locker room, and that requires me just to like change in from black shirts. I mean, uh, my black jeans to black track work pants, black pants, my black work pants, and so I get up, brush my teeth, look through my drawers for a black shirt, any size really, because I lost weight and now I can wear like shirts in a smaller size. I just put on my jeans, put on a black shirt, spray perfume, not cologne, because I actually want to smell nice and I want to smell it. Put on deodorant, and I'm fine. That's it. It only takes me about getting dressed takes me about 90 seconds, unless like I ran out of shirts, which I don't think I can unless I don't do laundry for like a couple of weeks. So yeah, that's it. And so and I'm at the door by around 10. So yeah, the reason why I dress the way I do is because I like the way it looks on me. Like some days I can't wear this. I can't wear what I like to wear like at a like to an important event. Like I can't wear my signature or something I'm very comfortable with at a wedding. I have to wear a suit or something like press made, which is fine and understandable. I don't like it. I just would rather wear something more comfortable, like I don't know, a black sweater or something. But I just like wearing what I wear because it fits me and it suits me, and it I think it scares some of my coworkers because they see me wearing a black shirt, a black a gray skull toque with a bisexual heart pin on it and black jeans and not smiling. I'll kind of get that. Nah, I might as well just tell this. So, no, I'll get to this another time. Probably with my friend who isn't here right now, but probably another thing. I'll just tell that story, and I want to save it for because she told me what was wrong with that story. So when I see me, it's like, and I don't smile at work. But again, more on that in another video. So what I'm trying to say is, don't be afraid to, what was it? Don't be afraid to wear what you want, as long as you don't go too extreme. Like, be comfortable with what you wear, like I am right now. Uh, I got this at Hot Topic. I I was supposed to just buy a bag. That's it. I was supposed to buy a bag, but this one I bought a month ago and it's ruined. It won't zip all the way. It just got stuck. And then I'm like, okay, I'll get another one. And look at that. And, oh, what's this? Oh, look at this. Cost me $90. This cost like about $7. The Suicide Squad shirt. which I actually really like because I had so much confidence about how it was going to fit me. I just didn't even go to the change room or fitting room for this. I just said, okay, I'm going to get this, and then on my way out, I got this, and this is like what number? Oh no, this is number 5 of the type of thing I have, and I have like another one. Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is like it's okay with what you wear because there are some people out there who would actually think that you are a strange person for wearing what you wear, but I very much like how people like like kind of rocker or punk or gothic style. I'm not a goth per se. Like I just like wearing it, and I am not a hipster. I just like wearing the clothes that I like. I like popular things. I'm wearing a Suicide Squad undershirt or tank top. I'm wearing a Nightmare Before Christmas thing. Um, I have an Adventure Time poster right beside me. I have a regular show poster right here, right beside me, and a Fantastic Four. And if anything wasn't popular, if I wasn't popular, I wouldn't have had a Mystery Science Theater book that only goes up to season 7, but whatever. So I wouldn't have these popular things if I wasn't a hipster. You know who I'm referring. You know who I'm talking about. Well, no one does, but whoever's watching, she knows who I'm talking about. So, like, in terms of like clothing, I could care less. Unless you like don't really completely care. Like I don't care about how I dress much. It's just that, some days it's like I don't want to dress like everyone else. I am not a hipster. I don't want to dress like anyone else. It's just that I just like to dress how I dress. That's how come I like I'm more drawn into people who are like kind of dressing like gothic looking or punk rock or like in terms of alternative styles. That's what I like, and I hope I can grow more into this. Like a little bit more into this outside because I don't know what's going to happen in the future because maybe I could grow out of it and I could wear something like I did when I was in elementary school. Not exactly like the way I dressed in elementary school, but somewhat, fun or like a little bit more fitting or a little bit more mature or something. But right now I just like this. I just like dressing um like I kind of stand out in a way. And there are some people who again, don't let anybody tell you different. Dress how you dress, unless you dress naked, in which case you have balls or ovaries or a vagina. In which case, unless you're on a nude beach, don't go naked. I know, I've tried. Honestly, I thought Toronto would actually be a little bit more accepting, but they'll be accepting to a point. Like, you know, I again, I wear black nail polish. I wear lipstick occasionally when I shave. Sometimes I shave. You can't see the facial hair right now because I kind of shaved, but the blade kind of went dull. I wear eyeliner, which I'm trying to get into. Like I'm trying to do it on my own, but I can't because it's really hard because my hand shakes a little bit. So I wear black lipstick, and in Toronto that's fine, but I can't wear all of that with the exception of black nail polish here where I live because people are gonna think I'm strange. Toronto, totally fine. It's like, oh, look at that. He seems nice. So, how are the kids? That's pretty much how it is, right? Like, I can't go all the way where I can't. I can dress like this, but I can't go all the way like I do in Toronto with my friend. So, yeah, I can't really, whatever. So, I actually kind of want to move a little bit more further like this. Like, I like how casual this will make me because, like, I could just do this, and it's actually really comfortable because I could actually like go to bed and sleep like this and just kind of zone out. And it's actually pretty fine. And my voice is a little bit hoarse. Hoarse. Hold on. Water, sweet water. The fact, that even though I wear all black and my room is painted blue, But that the room being painted blue was pretty much what I wanted back in grade 5, before I started wearing black and wore color. So I'm fine. I'm totally fine with like this room being blue, and any future room being maybe what in the future one room of mine could be blue, another could be black. But right now it's fine, and I actually like it. Um, and I don't want to paint it black again because that would involve, taking all these posters off, and I don't want to do that again because it was already hell when I had it done back in 2001, when I was in grade 5. Um, and as for the cup, uh, I just like this one. It's not black, but it's the tallest one in the house. And if anybody actually asks where are the cups, I could say, hey, I just use this one. It's fitting because I have like what is it called? A Monster Energy drink sticker on it, so it fits. So, what was I saying? Yeah. So me wearing what I want to wear is actually what makes me me. And that's kind of why I wanted to like do this video to show or tell why I wear what I want to wear, because I evolved from having my parents pick out my clothing to how I want to dress. So sometimes you can't buy what you want because you don't have a job. You have to you know dress like wear what you have right now and accessorize with it, or use hand me downs or whatnot, like I did. And then when you start working, you can buy pretty much kind of whatever you want for now. So I like to say I like to so shoot. I've been talking so much I actually forgot how to end this. Um, one of these days I should probably, you know, probably look at a video like something like this, except with CDs or whatnot. I don't know, probably something. I don't know, because just because I'm goth doesn't mean like I'm not a goth. I'm not a hipster. Mm, it doesn't like what I wear doesn't reflect what I listen to. Even though I'm holding an Alice in Chains CD right now, it doesn't reflect what I listen to. So it's fine. Everything like it's fine. Um, one of these days I should probably like take a look at a CD I have in my one of dozens of CDs I have, and just say what I like about it. Probably, if it helps. Just gonna get things out there. I see a I see a bug here. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I saw a bug here. But I just want to get this out there. Like, I just wanted to, you know, just put this thing out there for people to watch, to show that it's okay if people don't like what you wear. Just remember, like, you're gonna find people who like your style, will help you grow with your style. Like the friend you saw, well, the one friend you see in my videos. I'll probably get more friends here. She helped me find things that would fit what I want to wear, and again, you'll have friends who will not only like it but who will help you improve with it by taking you shopping and spend $200 for a shopping spree just to make yourself look good. But you know what? If it fits your style and if you like it and if you like see to it long term, um, go for it. As long as it's in your budget, as long as you can do anything else with it, you'll be fine. You're gonna be okay. And until I do another thing like this, I'll see whenever.